All right, thanks for joining me today for Pilates yoga. It's National Yoga Month, so we're going to really focus on the yoga piece of this. Let's start with a little bit of a yoga warm up. Set up your feet underneath your hips. Start to elongate the body, lift that rib cage up off the waist, engage the core, roll the shoulder blades down the back, level the chin to get that head balanced right on the spine. Feel the back of the head over the back of the spine. And let's inhale up and exhale down. This time, inhale, arms up. Exhale in a swan dive, fold down. Inhale, back all the way up. Exhale, arms to the side. Let's do 2 more breaths like that. So or 2 more rounds, I should say. In, fold, exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, arms to your sides. One more time. In, out and over. In and up. Exhale your arms to your side. Okay, nice little warm up. We should be feeling a little bit limber. Let's come down to the mat. To continue our warm up, let's start with a pelvic tilt. So feet will be flat on the mat, palms flat on the mat. Tuck your shoulder blades under to open up your chest. And we're going to inhale, lift the belly up toward the sky. Exhale, press that belly button down. We're going to flatten the back against the mat. Inhale, tilt the pelvis up. Exhale, press down to the mat. Keep going with those. Inhale up. Exhale, press the pelvis down to the spine. Sorry, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. And inhale, let that belly rise up. Exhale, press it down. One more time, inhale. And press that belly button down to the spine. So now we're going to come to a neutral spinal position. Feel the little curve of the spine on the mat. Feet stay flat on the mat, and we're just going to lift one leg and then the other. With this lift, feel your lower core engage. Exhale with the lift. Don't let that spine flatten all the way to the mat. So the core work here is coming from maintaining that neutral spine, compressing the belly button down, but not also pressing the spine down. So really feeling that core engage rather than just doing some spinal flexion here. Nice, really good. Keep lifting for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees. Hopefully you feel a nice warm up in that core. Let's roll over onto our sides. We are going to do some side lying leg lifts today. Here we go. Great. You can extend your arm and use it as a pillow, or you can prop your head up on your arm. We're going to have a straight line from the top of the head down to the toes. And we're just going to start with a lift and down, lift and down. So the foot is facing toward the front of the room. We're not in turnout in our hip socket. You can have that top hand on the mat or on your hip, lift and down, keeping those hips really level, not letting that top hip tilt forward or back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep this leg a little higher than hip distance. We're going to lift the bottom leg up to meet it. Lift and lower. Nice, slow and deliberate. You should feel this core tighten up as you lift that leg up. It is working here. We're also working our inner thigh. We're working this glute that's keeping this top leg stationary. Nice full body work here. Exhaling on that leg lift. Nice. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set both legs down. You can shake out a little bit. Let this glute loosen up because we're going to lift both legs at once. Again, you can have your hand down here for balance. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Feeling as much work as you can here, and especially here in this oblique that is shortening, contracting to lift those legs into the air. Nice lift, you guys. Keep it going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your back. You can grab hold of your knees, rock side to side for a little bit. Let's lift those legs up into the air. You can tuck your thumbs under your glutes if you need a little leverage there. We're going to do a double leg lower and lift. You can always do this single leg if you need. For now, we have our head down on the mat, pushing that belly button down to the spine. Nice neutral curve of that spine. Exhale down, inhale up. Nice and slow. This is a ton of work. And lift. If this is feeling a little too intense, you can bend those knees at a 90-degree angle. That shortens your lever and reduces the weight of your legs a little bit. Down and up. So as we lower those legs, really working not to let that spine pop up into an exaggerated curve, pressing that belly button down to protect the lower back from going crazy. You can come to hover right above the mat, or you can come to more of a 45 degrees. That also will make things a little bit easier. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lift up, reach up and reach, 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 reach for 8, 7, head and shoulders up off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees. Really good. Have not forgotten about the other side, so let's roll onto our other side. You can prop your head up or extend your arm, top hand on the hip or on the mat, just starting by lifting that top leg, feeling your nice range of motion here. Lift it only as high as you can maintain these hips straight up and down. Excellent form. Really nice. Lift. Using your core to stabilize your torso. And down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg a little higher than hip distance. Lift the bottom leg to meet. Again, Keeping these hips straight up and down. Try not to let your body wobble front to back as you come into this move. Lift that bottom leg up high, high, high to meet the top one. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs together. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Feel this work coming from your core with both legs. Without one leg as an anchor, there's a lot less work coming from the actual leg, the actual glute, and a lot more work coming from the core. Nice little mermaid move here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll over, push back into a child's pose, feet together, knees apart. Reaching forward with those hands, spread those fingertips. Feel this nice stretch here. Get a good stretch in your back because we're about to start our back work. Push forward. We're coming into our Sphinx pose. We've got our elbows underneath our shoulders. Strong lifted core from below. We're not letting that spine collapse. We're lifting it up from below. So you've got a natural curve instead of an exaggerated one. Lift those legs, kick the heels 3 times and down. Kick, 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 and down. Kick, 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 and down. Staying strong through those shoulders, not collapsing down into them. Head is neutral. Your fingertips should just be at the very bottom of your peripheral vision. You definitely should not be able to see your belly button. Nice neutral spine. Continuing to push up from below with the core. Kick, 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 and down. Kick, 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 and down. Now we're going to come into a full Superman extend. On this down extend, keep the head, arms, shoulders, legs up off the mat. Coming back into our Sphinx. Kick, 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 extend. Kick, 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 extend. Really trying to get those thighs up off the mat. Nice straight legs. And kick, 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 extend. 2 more like this, then we're going to hold that Superman. Extend. Kick, kick, kick. Get ready to hold. Lifting up head, arms, shoulders, hands from the mat, legs extended and straight. Point the toes to try to straighten those legs even further. Holding here for 8, 7, 6. Lift those legs up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Push back into that child's pose. Really nice. Let's come back to our backs. We're going to do some butterfly crunches. So feet are together, knees are open. We're going to just start with a top half butterfly crunch, fingertips lightly touching your ears or crossed over your chest, preferably not interlaced behind your head and lifting your head up off the mat. We want all of the work to be coming from this core. Pushing that belly button down as you lift the head and shoulders up. Feel your body fully crunching as the pelvis tilts up to meet the shoulders. We started our warm up with that pelvic tilt. So you should really be able to feel the position of those hip bones as we move through this crunch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms flat, tuck the shoulder blades under, open the chest, lift the legs, and lower. So we already did this movement with those extended legs. This is a really nice complement to it. It's a little bit different with the knees open. It changes the angle of your legs and the hip joints, changes that center of gravity a little bit, moves the work kind of from right here at the center to a little more into the obliques for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's prop up onto our elbows. We're going to keep this butterfly position. We're going to lift those legs up again. This is a little bit different. So strong through the shoulders. We're not collapsing into the shoulders. Keep that chest open. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keeping your head in line. Your gaze should be about up near where the ceiling and the wall meet. Lift and lower. Nice. So changing the angle of our upper body changes the work a little bit. It brings it a little more into the hip flexors. You should feel your legs working a little harder, but still lifting by pressing that belly button down into the spine, rotating that pelvis for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up here. See if you can lift up into a boat. If you need to, you can grab hold of your ankles or your feet. If you can balance, try that. Straight spine, reaching arms through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend those legs, reach out for a little bit of a seated forward fold. Nice stretch along the back of the body. We'll get the front of the body when we get to our yoga portion. Let's come to our plank variation. We are going to do side touches in our plank. You can be on hands or on elbows. If your wrists are bad, come down to your elbows. You can be on your knees or on your toes. On your knees, straight line from head to knees. Try not to pop that booty up. On your toes, same thing. Straight line from the top of the head to the heels. Try not to pop that booty. And we're going to spread our feet a little bit for some stability here. We're going to touch side to side with our hands. So trying not to let those hips roll as you destabilize yourself, holding on with that core, pressing up from below to stabilize the hips. Touch and touch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest here. You can drop down if you need to for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to touch side to side with those legs. Same thing. Stable through the hips, not rolling side to side. Lifting up strongly through those shoulders, not dropping the head. Beautiful job, you guys. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up, take a little rest. Our next variation is going to be more challenging. You might want to be on your knees if balance is an issue. We're going to try to do opposite hand, opposite leg. I'll demo on the knee, or you can do it on the toe. So we're reaching out, opposite hand, opposite leg, but both reaching out, bringing your body into a nice diagonal alignment. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Push back into your child's pose. Take a little rest. And we're going to come up to kneeling. Make sure you've got some cushion for your knees. We're going to do a candlestick dipper. So starting with a nice alignment, knees to the top of the head. Extend one leg to the side. That foot is flat on the mat. So the toe, that big toe is almost pointing in toward the center of your body. Arms up. And we're going to reach to the side. Rise back up. So extend as far to the side as you can while maintaining your head and shoulders to the front of the room. You should really be feeling your obliques engage here, especially to lift you up, back up to the top. If it's uncomfortable to have your arms up here, you can, of course, bring your hands to clasp together or arms extended and reach out to the side. Arms up adds some extra weight to this movement. And up, down, and up. Keeping this knee and this shoulder in line to make it a little harder. Whoa. Because if we're in a pyramid, we're a lot more stable. If we're in a straight line, that balance is harder to maintain. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slow up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out those arms, shake out those legs, switch over to the other side, straight line, shoulder to knee, choose your hand position, tilt over to the side, head and shoulders straight to the front of the room still. Nice job, you guys. You can definitely feel it when your muscles kick in. So choose your own range of motion, whatever works best for you. I like this one. It's one of those ones that looks simple, looks like nothing, but it really is a lot of work. And you will feel it tomorrow. For 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow rise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let's finish our Pilates series with our hundreds, and then we'll move into our yoga series. Coming down to the mat, you can have You can have feet on the floor, knees bent, legs extended, legs open. Roll the head and shoulders up off the mat. Reaching with those hands, we're going to beat the air. Inhaling and exhaling in rhythm with the beating. 10. 20. Pressing the belly button down to the spine. 30. 40. Recommit to lifting that head and shoulders up off the mat. 50. 60. 70. Reach further, further, further. 80. 90. And 100. Hug the knees, rock side to side. Roll over onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes under to come to a down dog position. Walk the hands back to the feet. Slowly roll up, head last. Roll the shoulders back, feet under hips, body fully aligned, palms facing forward in our nice strong Tadasana mountain pose. Close your eyes and take 3 breaths here. Start to engage in your Ujjayi yoga breathing. Open your eyes, inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold in through a swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way back up. Exhale, palms to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Let's continue through into our vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step or jump back into a plank. Feel your strong plank. We've already done a lot of great plank work, so you should be feeling good here. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug those elbows to the rib cage. As you bend them down, come to hover over the mat, or you can rest on the mat, coming up to cobra. If you're up and up dog or cobra, protecting that spine from below. We're not letting the lower back collapse. We're protecting it from below. Roll through into a nice down dog. Roll through your shoulders to try to drop your head even further between your arms, letting your heels float down toward the mat. And let's start with a crescent lunge series today. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, step it between the palms. Keeping those back toes on the mat, not turning the foot down. Make sure you have about a hip distance in width between that front and back foot, not standing on a balance beam. And rise up to your crescent lunge. You can drop that back knee for balance if you would like. But I promised you a nice good stretch on that hip flexor after we did the butterflies in the supported bridge. Enjoy your stretch here. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, palms to heart center. Exhale, twist over that front leg, hooking the left arm on the outside of that front right leg. Trying to keep your palms at heart center. Again, drop to that back knee if balance is a challenge here. And drop that left hand inside the right leg to extend your twist. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Gaze follows that right hand. Pushing that left back heel back to straighten the back leg. Nice stretch twist here. Palms inside that right foot on the mat. Let's step that right foot out to the edge of the mat to come into a lizard. You can stay up here on your left toe, or you can drop that left knee to increase the stretch. Trying to bring your elbows down to the mat. I'm not quite there, but come down as far as you can. Some people can put their forehead on the mat in this pose. Just feel the stretch. Come back up onto your palms. Tuck the back toe under. If you drop that back knee, step the right foot back into the plank. Feel how different it is on each leg. Let's treat our left leg to that. Come through our chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale to down dog. Lift that left foot into the air. Step it forward on an exhale. Check the width between your feet. You're not on a balance beam. Rise up into your crescent lunge. Squaring your hips to the front. Head and shoulders straight up to the sky. Not leaning forward here. Nice and straight up to the sky, pushing that right heel back behind you. Floating down on your exhales if you can. Palms to heart center. Twist over that left front leg. Palms at heart center. Dropping that back knee for balance. And drop that right arm inside the left leg. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Twist, twist, twist. With your 3 points of contact here, you can really get a nice twist extension. Gaze up at that top hand. Both palms inside that foot. Walk that left foot out to the edge of your mat. Keep your right toes down or come down onto your knee. Relax into this lizard pose, getting as much stretch out of it as you can. Great for the hips and for the hip flexors. Bring your palms back underneath your shoulders. Lift up that right knee. Step the left foot back to meet it into your plank. Beautiful. Feel how good those hips feel. And chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let's come through a quick single warrior series before we come back to standing For our balance pose, inhale, that right leg up, step it through, turn the left foot down to the mat, rise up to our warrior one breath. Palms to heart center, bring yourself to warrior two, check the position of this front knee, pressing the outside edge of that back foot to the mat, one breath. Palm up to the sky, reaching back to peaceful warrior. And extend into your extended side angle. Tuck that right elbow inside that right knee. Palms to mat, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here to reset. Inhale, left leg up. Step it between the palms, turn the right foot down to the mat. Rise up to your warrior one. Hips square to the front, 1 breath. Coming to our warrior two. Flip that front palm. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Reaching up with this top hand. Should be getting a nice stretch here. And now to your extended side angle. Tucking that left elbow into the left arm, left leg, hand facing up strong. Palms to mat. Step back to plank one more time. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Look up between your hands, step or jump your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll up, head last. Back to standing. Roll the shoulder blades back, palms face forward. Let's work on our eagle pose today for our balance pose. So we're going to start by lifting up all the toes on that right foot, setting them down one by one, feeling all the points of contact with your foot. Bring your arms together at the elbows, palms together. Take that left leg, wrap it around the right, coming down to sit in your chair, keeping elbows up. If you want to add the arm expression, the opposite hand is on top, so your right hand is on top with your arms. You can bring your elbows down to meet your knee if you would like. I prefer having my hands up. Keep elbows level with the shoulders. One more breath and then we'll fly. And fly. Nice, shake it out. Lift up the left toes, set them all down. You can start with your hands together, wrap that right leg around the left. I am definitely less good at balancing on my left, so I will probably be setting my right toe down on occasion. If you want to wrap your hands, left hand goes on top. Sitting back. 2 more breaths. And fly. Shake it out. Nice. Let's come to our humble warrior. So right foot in front, left foot behind. Feet are hip distance apart. In width and length, they're about 1.5 feet. Not as wide as a V, but probably a little more than a stride. You can bring your hands in prayer behind you, or you can wrap your hands over your elbows. Inhale, tiny little upper back bend. And exhale, bow over that front knee. Keeping the shoulders square, not letting that back shoulder open up toward the back leg. Trying to let the head relax down toward the floor. Front knee straight to get a good stretch in those hamstrings. And now let those hands drop to the floor. Bring them parallel with your shoulders and rise back up. Drop the hands, switch your feet. If you're grabbing elbows, try to put the other one on top this time in the way that feels unnatural to you. We all have a way we naturally do it. Inhale, tiny upper back bend. Exhale, drop that head down. Trying to bring it close to that knee of the front leg. Keeping your hips square, keeping your shoulders square, keeping that front knee straight. Two more breaths. Drop those hands to the floor. Now bring them even with your shoulders and rise up. Beautiful. Let's finish our practice with a goddess pose. Feet are wide, but not as wide as our wide V, and we'll readjust when we get down here. Palms to heart center, bend the knees, hook the elbows inside those thighs, drop it down. Nice, beautiful stretch here. Trying to let the booty come below the knees. It's aspirational. I'm still working on that, but it seems like most people can do it. So just let it fall down as close to the mat as you can. You can rock side to side. You can adjust your feet if they're too wide or too narrow. Drop those palms to the mat, straighten the legs. Get a little bit of a V stretch here, standing V stretch. Head down toward the mat. And let your head come all the way to the mat. Come down onto your knees. We're going to push back into a child's pose. Continue that hip opening. Toes together, knees apart. Arms extended, fingertips spread. You can stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready, you can come through to your Savasana, laying on your back. Open up your chest by tucking your shoulder blades underneath you, palms up to the sky, feet a comfortable distance apart. Let them open up. Close your eyes, let your breathing slow. Wiggle your jaw, make sure you're not holding tension there. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Other direction. Now roll to one side, using your arm as a pillow, keeping your eyes closed, tucking your knees and your feet in a fetal position. Push back up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you're comfortable with that. Palms facing up on the knees, thumb and forefinger together in your mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift that head back up. Exhale again. Slowly drop the chin to the chest. Nice little neck stretch here. Roll your head one direction. And then the other. Inhale your palms to the center of your forehead. And if you'd like, you can join me in a bow. Namaste. Thanks for joining today.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.